Welcome everyone, Linear Lake 2025, round 5 Oxlease. We love this lake. What a beautiful weather we have. The draw went really great as well. Everyone is in a really good mood. And let's see how is the first day gonna go. This is the first update of the day. We just caught at past 6. Not a lot happened. Not a single fish actually has been landed. We only saw one person just opposite bank, Gavin Stanley, landing one fish on the surface, and unfortunately has lost it. And we got Bruce, of course, joined us for round 5. And from now on, I think we will do this together somewhat, right?
Yeah, it's a good chance.
If you guys don't know Bruce, he's been helping out BC AC for the last how many years?
18.
18, obviously, fair share of experience. And what we decided to do, since it's really quiet, Bruce is gonna go around and actually have a chat with some of the anglers, find out the pack selections, and have a chit chat, because there is nothing better to do, right?
No, at the moment, with no fish out, we need something to do, and we're going to pick a couple of anglers' brains, I think.
That's it. Let's see the reasons why they actually selected their pegs.
So, Ashley, first out the draw.
Oh no, don't. Sometimes it's one of them. I don't know, you never expect to come out first, do you? But yeah, we picked section 6, obviously being the grass side of the island. So, I mean, there's plenty to go out in here. There's loads of water. Like I say, it's a nice channel for the fish to sort of funnel between either end. So, I think we're definitely be having a few fish. Fingers crossed. Jared's not here yet. He's on his way back from France.
Yeah, so where is he? Supposed to be here by now.
Well, it's gone from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, but he will be here because it's quite lonely here and he's 3 pegs all to myself. But it'll be all right. I think there's one fish just been landed pretty early on, so.
Yeah, we've just had information that a fish has been landed, so we'll be popping off down there in a second.
It's a start.
So yeah, it could be a start. I predicted that when the sun goes down a bit lower.
Yeah, it's been hot today, hasn't it?
It's been really hot today.
Yeah. I put in a bit of work earlier, like spodding over Zigs and that, and I just knew it weren't the one. I reckon, anywhere from now on, like you say, I thought from 6 o'clock onwards, I'm pretty sure something's going to happen. Yeah.
Well, we're down here for round 5 of the Linear League Big and Carp Cup, and down on Oxlease. We've been blessed with some lovely weather this afternoon, and just coming into the first evening here on Oxlease, Friday evening, and we had a bit of a late draw, come out, I think it was 3rd from last. Yep. But yeah, I thought as soon as the evening rolled in, that sun started to dip, a few fish would turn up, and this was the first one that went for the floater. And first one in the net.
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, we've had a really hard day in the sunshine this afternoon, lazing about, sunning ourselves. Both fell asleep, and all of a sudden I've looked up and there's fish out on the surface, pack manning, and I've had to come out and wake young Steve up. He was
having a little siesta.
Lovely. Yeah, siesta, but we're bang on it, mate. Straight out within half hour. This is the first one.
A little bit of a smaller one, but an Oxlease original. Yeah. I'm very happy with that, and hopefully a few better ones to come.
100%. Yeah.
Let's get her back.
Going into the evening with just one fish on the board, it was section 13 who managed to bank the first 30 of the match and also his first fish from the Linear complex.
Caught on section 13, 32.8, mirror, just caught on a snowman rig, white pop-up, a sticky bait, oh bug, I forgot what it's called, vanilla. Yes, first one ever from Linear, cracking one for that.
So, morning update. Saturday morning. Again, not a lot has happened, but at least one peg. Section 14 managed to land 2 fish, and then section 13 landed another one. So now Robert also got 2 fish. And here I am, section 17, with another smaller one. So far, 130 pounder came out. And then for double figures, really. We're still waiting for the bigger ones to arrive. Weather has changed. I think it has cooled down a little bit, and wind-wise as well. It's a lot milder than what it was yesterday, so maybe we can hit the surface as well, like some of the anglers got a chance yesterday. And fingers crossed, there will be a lot more coming out.
Once the marshals had finished with Norby, it was section 9's turn to get onto the leaderboard, capitalising on the corner they had all to themselves.
It's 25.8 and fallen to the bottom. See what the night brings, the rest of the day brings, sorry, not the night. Yeah.
Yeah, early morning bite off the deck, little bottom bait, yeah, first one of the session. And another one on the leaderboard, so yeah, that'll do.
With plenty of fish on the surface in front of section 3, a change to Zigs made all the difference, securing them a place on the leaderboard also.
This is the first fish from section 3, coming off a Zig. Just lost one more off the bottom, so it's not looking too bad at the moment. Hopefully we can get some more.
Well, there it is, our second fish of the competition, and a 24-pound common. Now, the first one was taken off the surface, and this one was taken off the deck on my go-to Linear rig that covers pretty much all scenarios when fishing on the deck over the bait. So I'm going to stick this lively common back into the lake, and we're just going to take a closer look at my go-to Linear rig and how we set it up with the special worm hook bait. There she is, lovely 24-pound common. So just slipped back that lovely 24-pound common, and I mentioned that I was going to show you my go-to Linear rig and the same rig that I caught that fish on. Now, it is a very simple D rig. Basically using a prototype fluorocarbon there, but nothing too special, about 25-30 pounds, just so it's got a bit of stiffness so that rig can kick away. It's about 8.5 inches. That's been the go-to length that I have found for this rig, fishing that on a not on a heli safe, on a leg clip, sorry. And then I've just got a crimped loop at one end. And I prefer to use the crimps so I can get them all the same length on the rig board, so I know there's not too much variation in it. And then a little anti-tangle sleeve, so I can just attach that to my QC swivel on the leg clip, and we're good to go, getting the rod straight back out there nice and quick. Now down the other end, I have got a size 4 stiff rig hook. Now obviously that outturned eye actually helps with that stiffer fluorocarbon, and then I've just blobbed a little D, a micro ring swivel, and then a fake piece of slow sinking corn. Now I'm using this in conjunction with worms, and because worms are quite a light hook bait, it's really important to have that as a slow sinking piece of corn or a neutral buoyancy hook bait instead of a pop-up. Otherwise the underneath of the heavy bait, so the worms will be sitting upside down and the piece of corn will be floating up. So yeah, a small thing that makes a massive difference. And then on the end there, I've just got a really small latex band which I can pull open, pop some worms in, and then we've got a nice hook bait that I can get out there and is super attractive for these linear carp.
It's been a slow start to the match this round. Woke up this morning and started seeing fish on the spot and around the spot, and Ash chucked out a fresh solid bag. It was a little yellow corn.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's had this nice 23-pound bait. Anyone can have a chance to win our 2 kilo bucket bundle on the social hour. We do a little casting competition. Everyone get yourself involved on the next round and you can have a chance to win the bucket bundle. We have some food and some drinks at the social hour, and yeah, everyone chats about the fish they caught, and just a good time really. It's a very sociable and friendly event. Get yourself on the next challenge.
Well, there we go, another 2 fish to add to the scoreboard, both taken off the deck on that little rig that we showed you. And thought it was going to happen early this morning, didn't happen, and the feeding spell was pushed back a little bit later. I was watching absolute sheets of bubble bubbling up, and was racking my head as to why the rod hadn't gone. Quick rechuck and resulted in this lovely fish, and then shortly followed by that one. So hopefully we can pull a few more into the area, hopefully get a bigger one, Mick.
Yep, that's what we're looking for.
Yeah, something maybe about
30
a 30
plus.
pounder would be nice, and yeah, we'll take it from there.
Brilliant, well done.
Okay, social break is done. We had a good little fun with it. Unfortunately, no one actually managed to get right the cast-off game.
But yeah, we're going to give it to Niall. He's how old are you, mate? 14. He's 14 and he gave it his best shot. He done a good cast, most of you. It was only a couple of yards out, but yeah, I don't know, mate. You won yourself a 2 kilo bucket bundle. I'll get your address and your details and send it out to you in the post.
And also, let's just also say another thing. He actually turned up today to help out because someone called sick last minute and he just jumped straight in, and we always appreciate that when more and more people are coming forward for helping out as a marshal. So yeah, thanks mate, well done as well, yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, there we are then, fish number 2 for me and Liam over in section 10. Tough day yesterday trying to get the tactics and what it was right, but 2 today now. Hopefully we bag a few more going into this evening and sort of shoot up our leaderboard. So 20 pound earlier on, and that was 26 pound 3 ounce. So yeah, let's see if we can get up that leaderboard nice and quick.
Go.
We're coming.
There we go, a lovely brace of 20 pounders. We've just got back from the mandatory reel-in for the barbecue, and it's actually done us a favour. I thought it would, all them lines coming in, And the wind trickling down here has pulled a few fish down, hasn't it, mate?
Yeah, well, Steve said before we went, you know what, we're not going to bait up before we go like everyone else does. We're going to leave the baited area out there that we're fishing on, let them come in, eat that, and it worked a treat. We come back, I had 3 bites within
half an hour, 40 minutes.
I've got a rugby ball here at the minute. But anyway, no, yeah, that's what our aim was this weekend, to try and get some 30s to get up the leaderboard. But we've been unlucky with the amount of fish. How many fish we had? I don't even know.
About 10, 11 now, I think. Yeah.
So no, we're happy with this anyway.
Right, let's get them back.
Yeah.
Get some bigger ones.
Quick evening update. It's about what, 7:30 today. Was slightly more productive than the rest of the session. Ever since the social break, I believe 13 fish has been landed. Couple of the pairs really got a good feel of it. I think Stephen Coe and Mick Bowman actually this afternoon landed over 5 fish. They are still at the first place. And yeah, some mid-20s came through, so we're still waiting for the 30s, but there is good hope. Now the lads are catching, and we will see whether Oxlease delivers once again.
With night time closing in and a hectic day for some, it was a great time to reflect on a very hard fought match across Oxlease. Just into dark, the call went out that section 11 had banked 2 fish, with one of those going just over the 30-pound mark. When first light hit, it was back up to section 9 to check out a very nice scaly before watching plenty of activity down the middle of the lake.
So here we go, 28:13. Another one for the session that started off quite slow. Weren't sure when we got in this swim. We got here on the first morning. Says could do a few bites, but as the session progressed, it's pushed on, and we've had a few. To be perfectly honest.
Cold night last night was.
Yeah, no sleep last night for you last night, was there? But yeah, paying off for the 28:13. That'll do.
So it's been another good event for us. It actually started off really slow, didn't it? We didn't have a nibble for the first 24 hours. Lee managed to find some feeding fish, about 3 or 4 wraps out in front of him. He just started checking singles to cast in fish, didn't you?
Yeah, he was just a single hook baits, sort of couple of pub chucks, and then seen some fizzing, and we just nailed it on it. And what was it, 30 seconds before we even put the bobbin on, and the rod was away. So that started us off. And then won a couple of hours then after our lunch. And then we went into the evening where it probably really kicked off, and obviously with the hooter just going now, the results of last night, and I think the hard work has really paid off with, I think you got 7 fish.
I think I had about 10 in the end.
10 in the end.
Just fishing fishing at range over a fair bit of bait, and the fish just kept on rolling in. Lots of small fish through the night, but we did have a couple of better fish up to 31 pound. So yeah, turned into a good session, to be fair, especially with it being our first ever one on Oxlease, and it's a decent lake, to be fair, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it. It's packed with some features, gives you some sort of targets. Trying to find some spots was not as hard as the other lakes, but no, I think I quite like the lake. Definitely one I'll come back to as well. And I think Nobby is right with this comp. It's probably the one that's not really looked at as one of the ones that will fill out pretty soon, but I'll definitely come back here for one of the comps.
Yeah, I think we've knocked 2 or 3 fish off our overall tally as well, haven't we? So that's really helped us for getting into the final.
Really speaking, that was our aim for the whole weekend, was to try to get up that leaderboard, just as we did last year, where we were sitting in 6th position. It's exactly where we are this year. And I think with the results this weekend, now we've bumped up 1 or 2 more spaces to go maybe 4th. So yeah, again, very similar to last year. Hopefully we can capitalise on it again now and then make it towards the final.
With the match wrapped up and everybody heading back round, it was time for the ceremony and to have a good chinwag about the match that's just unfolded.
So, good morning everyone. Round 5 Oxlease is done and dusted now. Thank you for attending, thank you for staying behind. I always like to highlight the fact that, a lot of you stay in, and I really appreciate that. We also got now Marcus from UK Carp Articles, we got Johnny from PB Products, and of course Bruce. And I would like to thank every single marshal that came forward this weekend to help us out. Obviously without you guys this wouldn't work. So yeah, thank you for that. Now overall about the round itself, we had a couple of 30s, a lot of mid-20s, 13 pairs out of 17 actually managed to land a fish, which is good. And that's it, let's get to it. We got the biggest fish to start with. We have a biggest fish of ours, sponsored by PB Products, right? The biggest fish, just bear with me for a second, is 32 pound, 8 ounces, landed by Robert D. Morgan. Come forward, mate, well done. You're just getting the box. So get in there, mate, nice. All right, so we're gonna move on. We're gonna start with the 3rd place. Let's have a quick look. So, by the way, the 3rd place also received a 10 kg of particles by UK Carp Particles, right? Did I say it right? Yeah, perfect. Just Carp Particles UK. That's it, yeah. They managed to land all together 115 pound, 11 ounces. Carl Lockett and William Lockett. Well done, guys.
Well done, lads.
So yeah, Stephen did tell us they won't be able to stay all the way. So that's fine. We still got Mick to collect both of the medals. Stephen called Mick Bowman with 124 pound, 15 ounces as 2nd place.
To wear 2 medals.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't mind that. Can your neck handle it? So, at 1st place, all right, 126 pounds, 7 ounces, the current reigning champions of Linear League 2024, Liam Timothy Leigh Jones. Well done, guys. We almost forgot about you guys, and now you came back shining. I like the shirts.
I got it, yeah.
Whoop.
Cheers, lads. Thank you, mate.
Good effort, Mark.
Cheers, bro.
All right, so we got Johnny with us. He's the man behind PB Products. First of all, let me thank you once again, front of the lens as well, for all your support, honestly. Just so you guys know, PB Products actually providing terminal tackle for the biggest fish every single round, and on top of that, £100 voucher that can be spent on the new website for the winner of Linear League 2025, which is great. First time around, you actually came to visit us. What do you think?
I did, yeah. This is the first time down to an event, and I think it's brilliant. Very professional. I like the camaraderie between the people, how it's run, how it's not too competitive and it could put a lot of people off. If it's too competitive, it's a good bunch of lads. So yeah, I like the feel of it, and I think you've got a great little
Do you think maybe once you're going to give it a go as well? Maybe? Or you're not into it?
It's not for me. Competition fishing is not for me, but I'm more than happy to come down and support and marshal and help you out. But
yeah, we appreciate it either way. Thank you for coming around.
No, it's nice to come down and see how it's all happening and how it all unfolds. So.
Yeah, I guess it's always something to take from it, isn't it? We also got Marcus as well, by the way. We're going to catch up with him. And then, yeah, thank you once again.
No, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, see you at the next one. We got Marcus here as well from Carp Articles UK. Thank you for coming around.
No worries.
I'm not sure whether you guys are aware, but they're putting down some serious weight on the table every single round. Can you run it through what you actually provide?
Yeah, so for the first place winner, we're giving 50 kilo each round, 30 kilo for the second place and 10 kilo for the third place. And then when we get to the final, I'm going to double it all. So you get 100 kilo for first place, 60 kilo for the second place and 20 kilo for the third place.
Guys, I'm not sure whether you're good with maths, but that is some serious amount of particles. So thank you so much for all your support. This is your first time obviously attending at one of our events. What do you think?
Yeah, I got here early this morning. It's a great event. Like I said, John sort of touched on sort of, you know, how well it's run and how not so serious it is. You know, everyone sort of seems to get on. There's no like real rivalries or anything like that.
Great.
So yeah, no, it's a good thing to see, especially within the match scene. Yeah, it's good to see like lads using the product as well. You know, just walking around, there's guys that haven't actually won any of the Carp Particles prizes yet, but they're still using the product. So it's nice to see that people are taking advantage of the discount codes that we're giving as well.
Yeah, because on top of that, that's another thing. All our competitors actually receiving a discount codes from all our sponsors, which is again great. Thank you ever so much for all your support. And yeah, hopefully see you probably at the final maybe.
Yeah, and thanks for getting us involved. I'm not too sure whether we're going to be at the final because we've actually got a trip away, but yeah, hopefully we can get to the round before that.
Yeah, all right, nice one. Cheers, mate. Thank you.